This college basketball picks and Horizon League preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you get $20 free with promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN.
Hi, this is Merrill Hodge, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner on picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Officially March.
It is. The madness has begun.
Which means everyone has their March traditions. And by the way, shout out to John Rothstein for just making everyone's feed with real world shit happening on Saturday. People really appreciated his.
This is March.
Sleep in May. He was hitting all the classics. Real quick, back to March. What's the first thing that you do that makes it March Madness in March? Because this is going to lead into a story for me. Is there anything you do for March Madness? Is there a tradition that Sean Green, other than betting more on college basketball this time of year?
Nothing.
Okay, for me, what I do is
Why ask me a question? Why not just tell your story?
Because I thought you might have an answer.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a podcast. I'm talking to you about something. I bring out the first half under record picture.
Oh yes,
like it's a picture of my kids, and I start showing everyone.
We did have that. We were hanging out with Derek over at the Circa, and we're showing that off. Derek's all in on the first half unders, and knock on wood, it does sound like he's going to be hanging out with us Wednesday, March 18th, 6:00 at the Overhang Bar at the Circa. If you're going to be in Vegas for March Madness, come say hi. Cold ones on us. Hanging out with us virtually, in person, right around the corner. Colby Dant, aka Pick Dundee. What's happening, Colby?
What is up, gentlemen? It's look, just play the video, Kramer, that I sent you. Just start it off, right? It's Christmas here. Merry March.
I did. Yeah. I was watching Colby on VSiN earlier, and I saw him wish two dudes a Merry March.
Merry March.
Merry March.
What I do? Merry March. Merry March.
Is that a thing? Is that a new thing?
Colby's getting it going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Happy Madness. Happy Madness.
This is gonna look hilarious. Hold
on. But no, I mean, East Carolina wins a playoff game essentially today with one, and then Jordan Riley with an amazing dunk on. If you haven't seen that clip, but this is not that clip. This is March though. This is March via NAIA hoops, baby. Frontier, as Montana Tech gets beat by Rocky Mountain University at the buzzer here. Look at this tonight. This is in their conference tournament. This place was lit, huh? Look at this.
And they did.
McCoy looking to get it to Nesbitt. He does. Nesbitt, and he's going to fire. That one is gets it.
Oh man.
Nesbitt gets it from 65 feet.
Are you
That was
me?
a horrible. I mean,
Are you
what
kidding me?
Is that Lou Holtz on the call?
Throws it up over his shoulder from 65 feet.
Oh, that's awesome.
And to Colby's point, this is why you don't let them advance in college basketball. You get shots like this. Also, that was a crazy shot. He like chucked it it's like a hook shot. Look at that thing. That is an insane.
Look at where he leaves the ground, and he's like defended fairly well.
Yeah, the guys.
He's playing good.
But
defense.
look at this. Isn't this? Yeah. It's like a hook lob shot.
And he's gonna fire.
I've never seen.
Just nails it.
Gets it from 6.
Normally on a long shot like that, you get a running start and you use like both hands to like push it. This guy's one-handed. It's crazy.
Look at this. Not one guy on his team thought that was going in. This is the ball's already gone through the basket. None of them are.
What's crazy is Rocky Mountain was the 1 seed though. So like they had a chance to knock off so Rocky Mountain just won. The 1 seed stays on top of the Frontier Conference as because they were the dogs essentially that were playing defense there. So tough break for Montana Tech, but shout out to Rocky Mountain as they move on. This is March. Though. I mean, come on, that's gold. Fun. That's gold right there. Right?
I mean, I personally like March. That's why I bring out the picture, and then I show it to everyone. I was showing. Well, I would say within a 4 to 6 hour period at the Circa, I showed on my phone you know what? Why do I not have this ready to go here? I'll bring it up on the screen. I have the official. Of course, everyone knows there's been controversy over the years with the first half under. People have questioned.
A lot of haters.
I would say they've just mostly questioned the validity, and then they come in with the hard hate, like last year on Thursday when it wasn't doing well. And so somewhere along the way, I made a Google sheet, and essentially, if you were hanging out at the Circa on Friday night, there was a decent shot that you might have seen me with, and I would have led you into the picture too. I would have been like, "Hey."
So you're just playing a you're on the craps table. You're just, and you just tap some guy on the shoulder and say, "Look at this."
There were these Australians.
This is a good.
Kept talking to me and distracting me, and I was missing bets I was supposed to.
Yeah, so they were,
but it was great. The Circa, the pit bosses know us, so like if I forgot to place a bet, I'm like, "Hey, can I get credit? You allow that?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure."
After the fact, yeah. I mean, it's
very rare that you get that kind of treatment at a
solid pool, but. We're talking to these nice. There was rugby in Vegas, so there was a bunch of Englishmen and
I like talking to them.
Men.
I was just distracted.
But they were kind of like, "What's the one? Like, give us, hey, sports gambling podcast clowns, give us the best thing to bet on."
Oh yeah,
and we go first half unders, and then so I pull out my phone, and I have the picture really in the favorites area and queued up, and I just show them this. I go, "Here's the record since 2011." Same conversation I had with Derek. Same conversation I had with one of the VEASAN staffers, and it's March, so you're saying happy March, you're getting excited, and you go check out this trend, and I got the picture, and again, might as well be my kids, but this is the best part about March. So as you can see, the first half under trend, which we might as well mention it, 280, 206, 18 over 15 years, 57.61% across all games, 10-4. I have the pandemic year graded as a push for seasons.
Okay.
So 10-4-1 in terms of seasons winning or losing.
And only one losing year in the last 6?
Well, yeah, I mean, since the pandemic.
Oh no, sorry. I was looking at but yeah. I was looking at it backwards, but still I think only a nice 4-1 run. Back
in the day when it was like just undeniable. And then it had it hit a little rough patch, and then we all remember the happening 2021.
2021 was awesome.
Watching in the studio / my garage.
And hey, we also, you know what, it's going to get you really jacked up for March.
What's that?
Chance to win $25,000. That's right. We are giving away $25,000 guaranteed. That means one person who enters this contest is going to win $25,000. It's a Survivor March Madness Survivor pool. I'm not going to explain how to do Survivor. $25 entry fee guaranteed. So we're trying to fill it up, but there might even be an overlay. I
like that you're thinking about Wednesday before March Madness.
Was overhang and overlay are merging in my head, but $25,000 guaranteed. And if you're new to Splash Sports, you can use promo code SGPN. Play $5, get $50 in there. Pick them there. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/survivor. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/survivor. You're going to be playing against at least me. I don't know if Kramer's joined yet. I bought 10 entries.
Really?
Yeah, why not? They're $25 a piece. I want to win this $25,000. It's guaranteed. Let's go.
Can I make a prediction?
Sure.
You managing 10 entries is going to be
very dangerous because once I go to Vegas, I'm all paper tickets. I don't even look. I don't look at my phone.
Is it just going to be one? You're just going to fire the same team on all 10.
Yeah, I'm going to have like 9 different reminders.
But you're just going to enter the same team. You're not going to try to manage a bunch of different entries.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm
playing
doing.
30% of my entries on.
Well, I do want to get
segment on the podcast. Sean breaks down his Survivor entry.
Well, I think day one. Oh, we'll see. Maybe I'll play the top 10 seeds day one.
And just essentially, you're picking teams to win every day.
Yes,
there are a couple times where you have to double up. I believe when you get to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, double check. They have all the rules there in the contest info. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor.
All right. So we are officially starting. Let's pull up the slides. We are officially starting conference tournament week, which means, man, some of the episodes, there's a lot of conferences to break down. So this is not one of them. And I almost gave Colby feedback to say, hey, this is going to be an episode where we don't have a ton of conference tournament stuff. So maybe make the slate a little longer, but I was like, you know what? I'll just put the normal sheet layout. It already has like 1 million games structured. And then I come back and I see all these empty spots. Colby opted out of a large slate of games on this day, just so everyone knows.
I moved some down. I mean, look, we doubled up games. That's what the emptiness was. I didn't see below. You had the horizon.
I'm just saying you left. Besides that one, you left like 3 or 4 spots empty.
Those were the Horizon League games.
I see.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I didn't notice that until around 9:55.
So Colby, so Colby opted out of more games, which is a great news for us, Sean, because the ones that made the cut are. I mean,
there are some gems. Also,
we're only talking about teams not many people care about.
Reminder: we've been on a heater, 5-3 on the locks last show. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, and we did open the Circa contest, taking basically a collection of our locks. So we went 2-2-1 somehow. We did hit the best bet, so we're sitting on 3 points. Not the worst thing. We can make a run. All right, 3 p.m. the game starts on Monday. The games start on Monday.
Tomorrow. That's tomorrow, Kramer.
March 2nd.
Tomorrow's Monday. Yes.
Yeah.
Good part of the handicap. Great info.
Yeah, I'm just making sure the audio. It's always good to set the timeline.
You'll have some day basketball if you guys are swift enough to find it without the director of programming.
Well, 3 p.m.
I miss Colby for a lot of reasons, but having to deal with all these bullshit screens and trying to find how to download the Mountain West app, it's really a nightmare.
No, because when we get a robot, we're going to make it a clone of Colby, and it's going to manage the TV channels.
Well, you know what offends me though.
What's
the Mountain West app was on all of those TVs when I left. That means you guys made some terrible fucking decisions. Some terrible fucking decisions over the past couple of years.
There were some
past year. Yeah.
I did do some cleansing of the TV, so we did clear off some. There were some other NEC. I think had an app at one point. We had some of that running.
You're making big time lifetime mistakes. I don't know that you're ever going to come out of it.
Starting with Norfolk State and Morgan State in Baltimore, Maryland, where now, Michael Vick basically turning the whole school around. The Spartans laying 2.5 on the road. Colby, you want to tell us why we're talking? Is this just a product of you were mailing in the slate and you're like, you know what? We'll throw out some of these.
No, this is full on madness here. So the MEAC conference there, Howard is in first place, has a 1-game lead on these 2 teams, and there's 2 games left. And Norfolk State, if they're able to win this, they play Howard. I think on what day? Later in the week. So they control their own fate essentially. And Morgan State would need a little help if they win because they did get swept by Howard, but they still are going for the 2 seed in the conference tournament. So. Or how about this? If Howard was to lose out, like if Howard loses, even though they're a big favorite later on this slate, and then they lose to Norfolk State and Morgan State wins out, Morgan State wins the MEAC regular season championship. So gigantic fucking game here in the MEAC. So I will not accept slander on this fire matchup here. I'll take Norfolk State. Morgan State's off of a rivalry ass whooping. No. They just got destroyed by Howard. I think it was like a 25-point loss. And Norfolk State's a team that I believe is coming into form. They've won 5 straight games. Very, very dangerous for these Howard Bison. I think they're just going to take over this conference. Watch out for Sparty. They're the reigning champs last year for a reason. So watch out. Give me Norfolk State to win at Morgan State.
I have a crazy memory of intramural basketball at Virginia Tech, and like Michael Vick and some of the football players are playing on a team. Vic could have very easily played basketball in my mind. So yeah, Spartans are a great call. Although I don't think he'll be suiting it up.
Crazy to go against
Mike Leach. Yeah,
I'm all over Morgan State. Morgan State, great at home, 6-3-1 ATS. And what's Norfolk State's specialty? Hitting the threes. Well, unfortunately for them, that's Morgan State's strength defensively is contesting the threes. You also have a damn near 7% difference at the line. You're making Morgan State a home dog, and you mentioned they're coming off a rivalry ass whooping. They're going to get up for this game. Give me Morgan State plus 2.5. Let's go.
Anthony McComb is
well. Watch it, Colby. Yeah. Whatever you do on your show,
McComb. Yeah.
You and your business. But
what's Phoenix doing?
You have to know when to come.
Only four teams in the nation give up more points at the free throw line than Morgan State. Even though Norfolk State's not the most efficient free throw shooting team, they will shoot a lot of them. Easy money. I'm with Colby. They're hot right now. You got to look at the form of some of these teams now. End of the season, new era of college basketball, NIL, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, what's this? 4 p.m. on the West Coast, Raleigh, North Carolina for a real game. Duke at NC State. NC State plus 9.5. Honestly not going to get in the way of. I'm not going to play any games with Duke this year. I'm going to be like Herm Edwards and not mess with this devil, because they're just.
Duke is just
ever since I questioned Cam Boozer being a good player. This is just like the last year was a flag. I wondered if he was any good.
Yeah.
And he was. It turned out
it's like your Mendoza might not go number 1 overall.
I saw the internet was getting hot over Mendoza's forearms.
I mean, NC State just lost to Notre Dame on the road. Now that was in overtime.
What a bad loss.
Hey, they've lost back-to-back games. This is their Super Bowl. You know, they beat UNC at home. That's certainly your case for NC State. But Duke is just a fucking wagon right now. They're gonna murder NC State.
Can't make the number big enough, right?
And they've been good in these spots as big road favorites. 6-3-1 ATS. Colby, you can't make a case for NC State, can you?
I have to take NC State here. It's all about the situation spot.
Guys, UNC on deck, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, and NC State's lost 2 in a row, and they are on the verge of missing the fucking NCAA tournament if they continue at this pace. They're now a projected 10 seed. I'm seeing. So they are very close to they get Stanford the final game of the season, thankfully. But even that, Stanford's capable of beating them the way that they've been so inconsistent this season. I just think it's too many points for Duke with Carolina on deck. Obviously with the drama before.
Yeah, quick counter. They didn't when they lost to UNC. They beat Boston College by 18 at home the game before. So
Boston College is the worst team in the fucking conference. So NC State's
true,
very talented team.
But yeah, it's a different spread too.
Fair. I'll take the points though. They're in a much more desperate spot. Boston College wasn't on the verge of losing out on making the NCAA tournament. NC State might lose this game, but 9.5 is steep for a place that's going to be absolutely on fire because they know the stakes. So give me the pussy pack.
Do they normally? I guess the answer, do they normally take this kind of massive break before the North Carolina game? It looks like the answer is yes. The last couple of years they have. So there's the answer to that. And worth referencing, they have also played NC State in this game 2 years ago in the lead up, and they thumped them. 13-point victory and cover.
Kevin Keats.
I'm just not getting in, dude. I enjoyed every minute of that Virginia ass whooping. I'm not getting in the way of this Duke team. Now I'm going to enjoy when they trip and fall in the tournament, but not betting against them until then.
Alrighty.
4 p.m. in DC. Howard See, like I understand why you want to touch on all the conferences so you can talk about.
This is a sweet Howard logo.
Howard laying 19.5 didn't seem
it's a confident bull.
Yeah, going against looks like a kindergarten drawn eagle or whatever.
White
it is
Eagle
for
knocked that
State.
one out, Colby. White Tiger, sorry.
White Tiger, White Eagle. I'm
Jesus.
offended. That's my next son.
Can we pause for a second though, Colby?
Yeah.
Do you have a whole catalog of Was there somewhere that made a sexy mascot logo where they just lean on the letter? They all have the same pose. They're all trying to show their jokes.
There's no tuck job here.
What do you mean?
There's no tuck job before
it's a
like
bison.
Yeah,
those are close. Those legs are close together for a bison. I think that is a tuck job.
No, denied tuck job here. Look, the reason
Colby
why we're talking about this is Howard. We don't know the outcome of the Morgan State game, even though we think it's Norfolk State. Me and Kramer, at least
we think it's Morgan State, but yes.
My point is like first place is on the line. No matter what, if they win this game, they're getting a share of the regular season title. And the line is ridiculous, but don't sleep on Coppin State. 7-22. 7-22 is their record. Former Washington Bullet power forward Larry Stewart is their head coach. And they've won 4 of 5. So think about that. They have 7 wins, but they've won 4 of 5. I'm just saying. Give me the points. Give me the points. They're playing good ball right now.
I mean, some of the advanced analytics places have this as like a 25-point home favorite for Howard. I mean, Colby. I mean, doesn't Howard? You're not worried about Howard just destroying Coppin State here?
I am worried about that just because they beat him by 19 the first time, but I think Coppin State. But Coppin State's won 4 of 5, so 19.5 points. Is a big number considering when they were playing terrible, they didn't even cover the 19.5. So give me the points. I also think it's a look ahead spot because Norfolk State's on deck.
I'll take Coppin State, even though the number's probably a little short. For comedy's sake, I will take Coppin State with Colby. Kramer, what are you doing?
Oh, well, as you know, I spent a lot of time analyzing the MEAC. I'm going to take Howard. Shout out to Gus Johnson. Lay the points. Also, it's the chalk side. Also, it's the better logo.
It is an awesome logo.
Stephen F. Austin. Speaking of awesome logos, I can only imagine there'll be a cool lumberjack in front of us here shortly. 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast in San Antonio, taking on Incarnate Word. 7.5 point home dogs for the
Cardinal. Yes. The Cardinals.
Cardinal.
Stephen F.
Austin
Austin logo looks like a hipster barista. He's got a purple flannel.
Going in to get.
He's got his cold lightly brew. Trimmed beard.
It's just
ready to give it a nice pour over coffee.
Yeah, that is what a lot.
And he's got those boots. Yeah, there's a lot. This is a hipster logo.
Dudes in Silver Lake on a rainy day in LA. Get the waterproof boots out. The axe though, that's a little aggro. I don't know.
So Stephen F. Austin had a chance to solidify the conference the previous game. And New Orleans, the No Limit Soldiers, actually maybe 2 games ago.
They made him say,
They went in there and got it done. And now this is for everything here. Stephen F. Austin needs to solidify the 1 seed here. They just beat Houston Christian the other day by like 20, but now they got it. This is it. You know, if they lose this game, McNeese is right on their ass. So McNeese could potentially steal the 1 seed. I don't know how much that matters besides seeding, because the tournament's played at McNeese, which is hilarious. We'll touch on that on our Southland conference preview.
Great tease.
They were threatening to leave the conference, and at that point the conference was really in shambles. So they said, "Hey, we'll make it the home destination for you every time." But I'll lay it here with Stephen F. Austin. I think that they had their blemish against New Orleans, the No Limit Soldiers. Now they go to San Antonio, and I'll say this: Incarnate Word is playing for their postseason life because this is a tournament that cuts off Not everybody makes their conference tournament.
I like that. I'm back in on the MEAC.
So
sorry, I'm back in on the Southland.
Good God. I mean,
Kramer, edit that out. I don't want to be associated with someone who doesn't know ball.
That is a disgusting act.
What'd you do over there?
You try to help these people. But yeah, I'm gonna lay it though. I think Incarnate Word just they got to win. They're off a win. They're feeling good about themselves. They haven't been great this year. Stephen Wilson's got more to play for.
They have been good in this spot, Colby. 6-2 ATS is road favorites. Stephen F. Austin, and they're very good in offensive rebounding. Top 50 in the nation in offensive rebounding percentage. Good. They don't turn the ball over. I think they roll here. I'm with you. Give me Stephen F. Austin. Kramer.
I was on VSiN earlier today saying this is if Stephen F. Austin's able to get out of the Southland against the No Limit Soldiers or McNeese or the Mexicans or the Nazis, then they're a dangerous team for March, dude. If you're looking for a team that could potentially upset somebody, Stephen F. Austin's got that. They're a dangerous team. What are you doing here, Kramer?
Yeah, we're gonna take the chalk. Also added to what Sean said, the decided matchup at the 3-point line. Incarnate Ward gives up bottom 10 in the country in terms of giving up points behind the 3-point line. So we're gonna take the lumberjack going to get his cold brew. Pretty strong lumberjack if he can hold an axe with one arm like that.
That is. Shout out to Kalshi. Of course, we're brought to you by Kalshi. Real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Start trading away on college hoops. Love the action over on Kalshi. Get some great prices there, and it's just it's super fun. I mean, again, if you're playing some money lines, you can find some good prices there, and it's available in all 50 states. New traders get $20 in their account. Sign up, start trading, use our promo code SGPN so they know we sent you. And yes, current events, politics, crypto, entertainment stuff. You really can trade anything over on Kalshi. It's pretty wild the number of markets they have available, but also just a ton of great opportunities in college hoops. Great options to have. If you're going to be getting down on college basketball, you don't have a Kalshi account. What are you waiting for? Sign up today and use our promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna betcha. Picks, props, sides, totals. Rhythm has it all. This is March, and Rhythm is your great AI companion for March Madness. Get set up, start running some of your models or Rhythm's models. Again, it's call a model, but it's very easy. You just adjust the sliders. Hey, I like offensive boards. I like free throw percentage, and they will build a model based on the factors that are important to you as a handicapper. Or you can just say, "Hey, Rhythm, you guys are the data guys. What do you like?" And Rhythm will. You can just hop on some of these Rhythm plays. Love it for college basketball totals. I think they do a really good job in that market. For instance. You can take this prediction and go over on Kalshi over 154.5 Montana at Northern Colorado. Rhythm likes the over. Get in on that Montana at Northern Colorado over 154.5. Download Rhythm today if you want to go premium. Use our promo code SGPN25.
Colby, you see this? 2 NBA players, 1 college basketball player on the Rhythm graphic. Just showing Colby the priority of things around here.
Daquan, all right, there you go. The people, let the people talk. Let the people talk. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I also agree with Daquan. Best not to disagree with the man who owns a crossbow. 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. We're heading to Texas, where I don't know if you guys saw the viral content coming out from some streamer who apparently had some private time with a OnlyFans model or something. I'm probably already screwing up the story, and he got a bad case of herpes on the face. Well, we're going to University of Texas.
I don't know what streams you're following. I did not see the herpes face.
Yeah, I don't know. It was one of these things I found like I became aware of this through the kids. And so they're like, "Dad, look at that." I'm like, "What is this?" I gotta watch it. I'm like, this is really gross. Maybe it's a bit, probably a bit. Anyway, we're going to the reason I bring it up is because we're heading to
Mexico. Viva the revolution!
We're heading to very South Texas, where we're going to see UTRGV.
Yes.
Which, again, be careful to bring a case home to the missus. You wouldn't want some Bill Cates medication showing up to your doorstep. Northwestern State, another absolute college basketball stalwart. Great logo though. 9.5 points on the border.
10.5. I see now.
Oh, we're updating to 10.5 down at the border. This can't be too far from where they were shooting down drones by accident. Colby, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I think we got to jump on this because as much as the Mexicans have been fire this season, especially of late, they've won 8 of the last 10, and they've been pretty good at the UTRGV Fieldhouse there. Northwestern State, if they lose this game and say Incarnate Word or Lamar or Houston Christian find a way to win games here, they could find themselves there on the outside. So I do think, and UT Rio Grande is not, they can't jump to McNeese's spot. They're pretty much going to be the 3 seed. There's a chance if they were to lose the game outright that Corpus Christi, New Orleans, or Nicholls could get them, but I don't think they. That comes down to crazy tiebreakers. So I think the play is Northwestern State in the points. I think A, they beat them the first time. B, although they're 10-20 and have had a tough year, they've been pretty good. They lost at Stephen F. Austin by 2. I feel like they're better than their record. So I will take the points in the Demons. I think Rio Grande wins this game by 6 or 7 or 4 or 5, something
Jesus.
like that.
Why are you showing this?
Because I don't think it's 100% real, but I wanted to make sure that Sean Deshay Frost and Selena Powell. So the lady apparently has already filed legal paperwork.
Sounds like a real story.
This whole world of like people just recording their whole life. And it's wild to me. It's a very, very different world. Anyway, sorry, Sean, be careful. Are you going to be dabbling with maybe a case of UTRGV?
No, thanks. Colby's right. I mean, this Rio Grande team, Northwestern State, they're not amazing, but they hang around like a bad STD. And Rio Grande has not put away teams that they're at home. They're 4-8 ATS. You can't trust them to lay. We're calling this 10.5. Colby got the late bonus point for us.
We need it.
I think that's a good. I think that you're right. I think this is a 9-point win for Rio Grande. Give me Northwestern State.
You're not going to mention that Northwestern State's a dead man walking?
No, they're in the tournament. What are you talking about? They're playing for their postseason aspirations, you know?
Okay. Anyway, what was I going to say here? 10.5 now, huh? We'll still lay it. We'll still lay it. I was just double checking what the model liked. Model liked it at 12.
Oh, wow. Okay. Not Colby and I. Sharps over here liking Northwestern State.
I also saw that the bet splits would suggest that the number has gotten bigger because people are betting on UTRGV. So I'm comfortable being on a public side in a very tiny conference that most people don't talk about. Good luck, guys. Not really. McNeese State, who Colby mentioned. They get to be the home team no matter what. Very cool logo here. That horse almost.
I thought you were talking about the Nazis.
No, Nicholls, we haven't gotten to them. Very cool logo.
Kramer
with the horse.
loves that.
No.
Him and his New York Giants ownership.
I was about to say. No wonder why he's a very cool logo. This, hey, I think I found my college basketball team. Right?
He did goose step into the office with his Nicholls Nicholls jersey, as he calls it.
The
Lindsey Scott. Remember, he was always repping Lindsey Scott in the FCS pod.
Ryan Real Reich Kramer.
Well, I think you'd have to say like real Third Reich or Fourth Reich or.
Well, come on.
I mean,
it's alliteration.
I know, but
why are you stepping on the bit? Well, what are you trying to exterminate the bit?
It's a hot topic nowadays. You got to be careful. What I was going to say is the logo I was commenting on is the horse. It reminds me of my digital horse racing game. But as we've been down the road in the past, the Nicholls logo, which if you've do we remember what the old logo looked like? Because it
this is after they made it less Nazi, right, Colby?
Well, no, I think it was like
before
like
it was a swordsman.
It was like Civil War. No, you're right. You're right.
He was still decked out in that gear, but he had a sword, and it was just this is the lesson of the two. Yeah.
No. This is the old. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I love college sports. Hold on, this up.
Yeah, get that other guy off the thing. This guy looks way better. I mean, he looks way less like a Nazi.
I think they traded. They're like, you know what? The Civil War South. That's a little too racist for us. Let's go to
this is Nazi. Like that all-time great SNL sketch, Gus Chiggins, with Will Ferrell playing Gus Chiggins. That's exactly how he looks like.
There's more.
No, wait, that's UNLV.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I clicked on the. Oh, here it is. This is the one I'm.
How about those running rebels? Hard to kill, like I said.
Yeah, nice work, Sean.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that right there.
Now this guy doesn't read. He does read kind of like UNLV rebels or like maybe the South. Doesn't read Nazi at all.
No, that's what I mean. They made a hard right turn to go a little bit more.
That's still not the one I'm talking about, by the way. The one I'm talking about, he's got a sword. Like I know he has a sword there, but he has the sword like striking. If you Google Nicholls,
you're talking about this.
Logo.
You're talking about this one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that also looks pretty Nazi.
Yeah.
But when did this happen? Was this in between? Because they went from like Confederate soldier to like bad guy in a video. He looks like M. Bison from Street Fighter.
It's a deep reference, Fred.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it makes it because then they try to make it like a cartoon situation. Like, what is this? That's not
like
your
a Hitler
friend.
Youth thing.
That's not your friend. Kids, get away. So yeah. Anyway, Nicholls taking on Nicholls taking on McNeese. Nicholls at home catching 11.5. Colby.
McNeese playing for the 1 seed. They're hot. They've won, I think, 7 in a row. But the tournament's in McNeese. Does the 1 seed matter that much between 1 or 2 seed? So I think the Nazis are the play here, plus 11.5. First off, the Nazis they've won 2 straight, and I feel like this whole month they've been playing better ball. You go back and look, they lost by 3 at Stephen F. Austin. They did lose to Houston Christian, the football stadium with the CVS. That's never good, but it was a 4-point game. It's a 4-point game. I just feel like they've been when they lose, they've been hanging around these games. Corpus Christi, good team. They lose by 7. They got blown out by the Mexicans, but this is at home. And then let's take a look at what they're playing for here. They can get the 3 seed potentially. So right now they're tied with Corpus Christi and New Orleans with the 4 seed. So big game for Nicholls. I think bigger for Nicholls than it is for McNeese. So give me the points and the Nazis. I think McNeese probably still wins the game, but this is not a crazy money line. We should jump in on this actually. Sprinkle the money line.
What?
Yeah, Nicholls. They don't go down easy. Much. You're gonna need to throw everything at him. McNeese has not shown up in this spot. 2-8-1. ATS is a big road favorite. Now, certainly you're gonna need all 11.5 of those points there for Nicholls. But give me Nicholls as a dog.
I mean they did get their ass beat earlier in the season by McNeese, so you could also maybe call revenge. Yeah, I mean it wasn't an underdog story, but we can take the soldier.
So you're taking Nicholls, right?
Yeah. Well, I think to Colby's point, you have just in general. I just don't
know. Yeah, how focused is McNeese going to be in this game?
This is the problem. Is we're gonna. Of course, neither of us have watched Nicholls all season, and now we're going to watch this game, and they're going to be such ass.
Well,
this is what happens.
They're great to pick because then they're super fun to make fun of.
McNeese is going to look like a reasonable team, and Nicholls is just going to be like, "This is an intramural team." What do we do? Give me Nicholls plus the points. Call this the accountability play. We haven't agreed all the way a ton in this one. All right, Montana, Northern Colorado laying 6.5. I mean, one of the greater bear on bear matchups in college sports. Greeley, Colorado, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Colby, I think we've crowned the Montana Grizzlies as the best bear logo in college sports every year of the college experience. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I do like I also like the Cal Golden Bears logo, like the retro ones. So Big Sky Conference, Montana playing for the 1 seed here. I'm sorry, the 2 seed, but theoretically, wait, this is the final game of the season, I believe, right? Yeah. So you're playing for the 2 seed.
Hold on, let me update my model there. Okay, I'm ready.
So Montana State and Eastern Washington are right ahead of them by 1 game. They have big games ahead of them as well. But Northern Colorado is also in a spot where they're 1 game back from Montana. So this is a pivotal game. And also, like on our show, we kind of think Northern Colorado is the value play to win the conference. There's a reason why they're favored. They, for whatever reason, we're having some issues in the beginning of the season, but they've been pretty fire to end the season here. The line is telling you everything here. As much as I think Montana is a good team, I will lay the 6.5 with Northern Colorado. I still think they're the best team in the conference, best roster. Quinn Denker, if you haven't heard of him, baller. All right. He went for 33 the other night against Idaho. So I'm going to lay it with Northern Colorado there and Greeley with Montana on the road.
This is tough because some of the advanced stuff has this closer to like 4.5, 5 points. Montana does hit their free throws, but
my model has 8.5.
But their offensive rebounding, 357th in the nation. You got to get those extra possessions, especially at the altitude of Greeley, Colorado. And Montana has pretty good offense, but so does Northern Colorado. Hence why Rhythm likes the over. So yeah, I'm with Colby. Lay the points there with Northern Colorado.
Worth noting, as you mentioned, the elevation. Missoula is 3,200 feet, while Greeley is 4,600. So not the craziest climb. Not the craziest climb. I'm with you. Like I said, my model has 8.5 here. Lay the points with Northern Colorado. I did, Colby. Ever since I've followed a couple bear accounts recently, like the animals like grizzly, Kodiak.
Oh yeah, keep telling you.
They probably were recommended to you based on you following me, right?
I think a lot of what I get fed is just Colby retweets.
Look at how proud Colby is that the algorithms recommending
Bear supporter.
And you don't like the Bears moving to Indiana either.
Oh
yeah, what is this?
The Gare Bears, please. I mean,
the
Gare Bears here is just. I mean, it's like at this point, it's like the NFL is just. They're just trying. They're just
troll Colby.
It's just at this point, it's like okay. Has Goodell gave a statement on all the NFL owners being at Epstein Island yet? Probably not, because he was probably there too.
No, they're looking. The NFL is looking into all the facts, Colby.
Yeah, those facts. Yeah. Those facts are out there. Let me tell you.
So are you? Because there's a lot of Bear of the Day accounts. I will say lately I've
one
been,
of my favorite ones.
Go ahead.
One of my favorite ones is the. I just love looking at this bear inside of a taxi in Russia. That's an old one too. Like that's not. This has been going around for like 10 years. So pre-AI.
That's a classic.
Yeah, I mean that. This is why I've kind of always wanted to visit Russia.
It is just one of those things.
Just for this, I want to be hailing a cab with a fucking grizzly bear or whatever it is there.
It is.
The Russian love affair with the bear is like the coolest thing about Russians.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
There is an element,
and their love of us.
I'd say there's one consistent thing that happens in most video clips where bears and humans are together, and they're not like the bear isn't murdering the human. Is that the human acts like a respectable person and doesn't take shit from the bear, and the Bears seem to respect that most of the time.
So I have I have my wallpaper on my computer changed like every 24 hours. That's one of my 7 options. Is the bear in the taxi cab, which did alert the barista at the coffee shop a few weeks back, saying like, "Is that a photo of just a bear in a cab?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah."
What do you mean?
Great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What?
So, yeah, that and Sammy Ball, right? Look at this next one, Sammy Ball, right?
And then she says, "Why do you have so many icons on your desktop?"
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot of slides, sweetie.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Did you just say work? It's a simple. Like here's a. Oh man, look at. All right, I'm getting distracted looking at bears. So yeah, final answer. We're all on the Northern Colorado side of the bear debate just for this game. All right, Southeastern Louisiana taking on Nolans.
The no limit. Who? The no limit soldiers, buddy.
We need to. How come you haven't created a no limit version of their logo?
I think I need to. I need to do
a quick
that.
update.
Yeah.
What's going on? Was there a Benedict thing, or was that music for? Something?
No, it was the privateers.
Oh, I see the privateer. Well, we were just talking about that's not their name anymore. Masterpiece taking over the naming department. New Orleans, Louisiana, 8 p.m. local, or is it 7 p.m.? Are they Central Time? Is New Orleans Central Time or Eastern Time? It might be.
Zone? I think it's Central, right?
All right, Central? 7 p.m. local time. We'll confuse people. 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Nolans laying 7.5. What a great story, Colby.
Dude, they killed me the other night. They should have beat McNeese. They had a lead. McNeese ended up squeezing. Like, this is the money. I had the money line on New Orleans, and it was just like they were up the entire fucking game. New Orleans is still playing for right now they're the 4 seed, but they're tied with Corpus Christi, tied with the Nazis of Nicholls, and they're 1 game back from the Mexicans. So this is a big spot. This is a big spot for New Orleans. It is a rivalry game though. Hammond, Louisiana is like an hour away. I've been to both these campuses, and this is not a far trip. That's the only concerning thing, but I'm laying it with the Privateers. I'm laying it. I think they're at, and look, you're going to hear me say this once we do the Southland preview, but there's value on them to win this tournament because they have some guys. They have some guys. If you watch this New Orleans team, Colton Benson is a fucking beast guard, and then Jacavion Buckley, I think, is the other one. Those two are very good basketball players. They're very good, and I'm just in the field, and once they get, I almost want them to lose this game. So we get better odds.
Are we laying the 7.5?
What are you doing?
No, I'm gonna lay it. I'm just saying, like, for the odds for the conference tournament, it would be nice if they lost this game to a certain extent. But
I hope they don't lose. I hope they win by 8 or more. I think this is like a 10-point game. New Orleans and Southeast Louisiana, as the chat's pointing out, has been horrible on the road.
And they're eliminated, by the way. They're eliminated, so they can't even make the field.
They don't care about this game. Yeah. And then offensive rebounding percentage for New Orleans through the roof. And you have what do we got? 6.6% better at the line. Make them say, Ryan. Whoa. Give me New Orleans laying the 7.5. Mock potential.
Someone reads this transcript out of context. There's a lot of strange things being said.
Kramer, I assume you're on Southeast Louisiana.
Absolutely not. I'm not going to make him say, but I am going to lay the 7.5. Another 5 p.m. start here on the West Coast. We have Texas A&M Commerce taking on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Those are 2 16 seed college names right there. In beautiful Corpus Christi, Texas, 7.5 point favorites at home.
Well, first off, Texas A&M Commerce. Shout out to them, the Chinese food restaurant.
Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
As they head to Corpus Christi.
General Chow's chicken. Wait, how do you pronounce the TSO chicken? General So's chicken?
Sal.
General
right?
Sal. So I went to this casino.
Some people say TSAO. I've heard people say not ironically or jokingly TSAO.
I went to this. I went to this Chinese restaurant. It was actually pretty nice at this casino in Reno, which I know doesn't sound like a place you get good Chinese food.
Sean, you have to respect your customer now.
It was a high end casino, and I ordered the General Tso's chicken because I feel like they don't have that in LA.
It's very East
often.
Coast,
and so I had.
Tell me you said General Tso.
I said General Tso's chicken.
Okay, and
then 3 different employees just called it the General's chicken. They refused to even try and say, okay, and you'll have the General's chicken. How is the General's chicken? They didn't. They would refuse to say the name. Just cracked me up.
No, that's funny.
Genghis Cohen in West Hollywood.
Yeah, that's a
New
great
York, New York style.
Used to do stand up there all the time.
Stand-up shows.
Yeah.
New York style Chinese food. They have the New York style egg rolls. They also, I believe, have some General Tso's chicken.
Yeah, I believe one of our good friends, comedian, might have might have punched somebody in the face having a nice meal.
At Genghis Cohen.
Well, you had the stand up side, which obviously is a little more rugged, and then that kind of bleeds into the room where the restaurant is, where it's like a nice restaurant. And just say
our good buddy who has anger management issues.
Yes, I got to watch him punch a person on a date. By the way, having dinner, got punched in the face. And him being the crazy guy from Brooklyn, he did not want any of that smoke. The guy no. sitting down at with the date. One of my favorite stand-up experiences probably was watching a guy get smacked in the face, punched in the face, then do absolutely nothing but get up and he's like, "You believe this? You believe this?" He's like, "I'll fucking do it again. I'll do it again right now." Right? It's like,
where's Brooklyn at? I'm right here.
Oh, dude, this guy, the girl, even the management were like, "Nah, this motherfucker's crazy." Right? Yeah. We don't want anything to do with this guy. Call the police. But look, so Commerce is a trash road team. As much as they're playing for their life here, as right now they are eliminated. If the season ended right now, they'd be eliminated. But Houston Christian is 1 game up on them. Incarnate Word, Lamar, 1 game up on them. So if they win, and
I know them as East Texas A&M, but keep going.
Yeah, they keep changing their Commerce. All right.
Like Sean, please.
I'm trying to find their name and all these
they can't keep doing this shit. All right. Like when you're a university for over 100 years, you're that fucking name. All right. At that point,
Colby doesn't like change.
I mean, come on. What is this? Kramer, you got to change one of your daughter's names when she turns 30, right?
No. That's not really how it works. Yeah, I mean, she might change her own name. Young people are really on a ledge right now, so we'll see. So yeah, people should know though if they're looking maybe on the betting to bet it would be East Texas A&M.
This is you got to lay it. This is lockable. I know. Commerce is playing for their life here, but and I know
gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
But that's great.
Your egg rolls are here. I'm with you. Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, they're good at home. East Texas A&M, they're horrible on the road. Texas A&M, Corpus Christi plays some defense, and the East Texas A&M offense is dog shit. So I think I'm with you, Colby. Texas A&M, Corpus Christi rolls.
It's the best part about looking at these we'll call them lower tier teams.
Blue man, baby.
They just have so much red. I'll also lay it. My model has it at 10.5, and did you know that the chicken, General Tso's chicken, is named for a real person, and the chef just wanted to give a shout out to his favorite military hero from his home province. So that's how the name got created. So
I just call it respect right there. Respect.
Yeah, no, I mean it. I'll say this too. I feel like it's one of those things where if you didn't grow up with General Tso's chicken and you try it now, you probably think it's ass. But it was delicious the whole time. And then, you come out, you got the sesame chicken, you got the orange chicken there. Who can tell the difference? But one more thing about that place in West Hollywood. So you guys were doing stand up in the musical room?
Yes,
all the time, dude. Like,
because that room is like a famous room in like the LA music lore. It's been around it's one of the few places that has been around like forever. But yeah, if you're in LA and you want a proper, the best thing they have there in terms of like New York style Chinese food is the egg roll. They have the big fat, like super fried egg roll that you can't find anywhere out here. Lamar, Houston Christian, to pull up a picture of the CVS and remind people how ridiculous that is.
No, I was actually going to ask you if you could see how far the basketball stadium is from that CVS.
Okay. I'll see what I can do there. We got a 5:30 p.m. tip on the West Coast in Houston, Texas. Of course, Lamar laying 1.5 on the road.
See, Lamar's lost 7 in a row here. I mean, I know they're like, okay, brand new season here. You win this game, you're in. You lose, who knows what happens.
They're favored after losing that many games in a row.
And meanwhile, Houston Christian with the CVS right there, they're playing good ball. Like I know they got drilled by Stephen F. Austin, but prior to that, they had won 3 of 4. I like Houston Christian in this small little gym, but I do want to see how far it is from the CVS.
I'm looking. I will while I'm digging that up. Let me just give people a reminder that like some of these big time college sports programs that we cover, they hopefully they're getting a discount. All right, so it looks.
I love how the door to enter is right there.
I think that's the drive-through pharmacy. Yeah.
Like, how do you not? I mean, I know we've talked about this before, but how do you not sort that out ahead of time?
Well, I mean, come on, it's convenient. Get some some snacks. Yeah. Bring your own candy into the stadium.
If anything, they need to create they need to open that fence up there to make sure they get some of the customers to
it's probably an employee out on a smoke break, catch a little bit of the game.
Yeah. 100%.
Wait, so Colby, you're taking Houston Christian?
I am. I don't feel amazing about it because I do believe Lamar's a better team, but they've lost 7 in a row, and Houston Christian's being really good at home. So it's a
there's the answer to your question for the trip from the basketball arena to the CVS on the campus of Houston Christian, Colby. So looks like
that's asking a lot from your alumni.
Well, I got to be honest. I'm trying to sort out how a 0.6 mile walk takes 14 minutes. Is that just converted for Houston? Is there like a gravitational thing there, or maybe people are a little slower down the 0.6 miles, 14 minutes? That can't be right.
It's got to be in the car though, right? I see the walk thing. That can't be right.
I'm gonna click walk. Yeah, dive
into that one. I don't know.
How is it taking that long? You think there's stairs involved?
Can't you cut through like every university, right?
Yeah, it's 0.6 miles. That should be like 6 minutes.
Well, they got you following the road. I think if you go rogue,
come on,
and go through campus, I think you get there.
And you hit the Durham Bible Museum at the same. You can make that quite an afternoon.
100%. Houston Christian. I mean, this is a good play here. Green, what are you backing me on this?
I love these small conferences. You just click the home team.
I'm not taking Lamar as a road favorite. That's all I need to tell you. I'm with you. Give me Houston Christian catching the points.
You know what Houston Christian has done?
I don't.
They've won more than one game since the start of February.
That's a good. I mean, they're 3-2 in their last 5 games, and they're a home dog against Lamar, who's lost 7 in a row. And they got that zesty little logo. Yeah, I'm with you. Houston Christian. Kramer, what are you doing?
Now, if you go back to the beginning of the year, it's a little different story. They 6 wins to 5 wins, so certainly a little tricky. But yeah, I'm just going to take the home team here. And yeah, that is one zesty looking Husky. Idaho, Eastern Washington. 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Eastern Washington laying 3.5.
All right, we should talk about this one because you guys cashed on Eastern Washington against Northern Colorado, who I believe is the best team in the conference. But your little play that you've been using over there, your edge, your uphill climb shit. You know what I mean?
Angle, I think is what he's.
Yeah.
I think he's referring to Luke DeVista, producer of Follow the Money's Angle.
Although the angle hit a little bit of a wall. 1-3 on Saturday.
Essentially, the angle is that when Greg Peterson, Bart Torvik, and Haslametrics all agree a team should be favored, but they're a dog, you bet on them.
Well, Eastern Washington and Dan Munson, you might remember Dan Munson when he took Long Beach State to the NCAA tournament just 2 years ago, and he still got fired. Right? Remember they cut off his insurance all early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Other coaches were just kind of saying how despicable the university is.
Yeah. I noticed you didn't show your daughter Long Beach State, did you?
We did go to Long Beach State.
Oh, okay.
Did you know there was a giant pyramid on the campus of Long Beach State?
That's their basketball stadium, buddy.
I know. It's amazing.
I've been there a bunch of times.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's and they have this whole like underground like area for like music. Yeah, I was a little surprised at Long Beach State considering it's like a commuter school.
Terrell Davis went there.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
I didn't see much football going on, I will say.
Yeah. Well,
sports programs there.
The communists got them. Like they got so many California football programs. But guys, Munson's at Eastern Washington. They've been trash all year, but whew, they woke up. They've won 8 straight.
Yeah. How are they only laying 3.5?
Yeah, I mean, look, I know Idaho's a solid team, but at this point, Eastern Washington's worked their way up to the 2 seed, right? They're battling for the 2 seed here. They're tied with Montana State right now. I can't get in front of this train, especially in Cheney. So I will lay it with E-Dub.
Idaho, also one of the worst teams in college basketball as an underdog. 2-7 ATS. They've only covered twice out of 9 games as a dog. And we're rolling with
they've probably been ordering those Chicopee burgers.
That Kramer got all the way back in the Pullman trip.
What I mean, it was a great trip where we did actually go out in beautiful Moscow, Idaho, and we stayed together on a bed and breakfast. There were all sorts of animals.
That was really cool. Waking up in the morning to having alpacas. I felt like fucking Juan Valdez or some shit. Right, just a field, a mountainous field. A couple alpacas saying what's up. There was other creatures too. I think we had some goats.
Yeah,
we had some goats, some chickens.
It was a
horses.
full farm. Yeah. I mean, it was not many places to stay in Pullman, so we had to stay at that romantic retreat right across the border there. I'm a little surprised you guys are all turning your back on our sweet Idaho sister school to Washington State, kind of adopted. Eastern Washington's on a heater. Yeah, they're favored, so I have to take them.
Oh, really?
I see what I did there.
Yeah, you zigged.
I mean, here's how Idaho wins. They get hot from behind the line. I believe they shot pretty well last time they played. Only a 3-point game last time they played. Iowa State, Arizona in Tucson, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Also an area where just like Rio Grande, we were talking about an area that drones have been shot down recently. So keep an eye out there in the airspace. Iowa State catching 7.5. What's going on? This Iowa State team, Colby. And also
Texas Tech's good, man. They've been they rallying around no topping.
Also, yeah. Do either of you want to comment on taking Kansas against Arizona?
That was covering for like 90% of the fucking.
Oh, game. Here we go.
Kansas had a nice little run there, but no, Arizona's awesome. They got it done. Congrats, Kramer.
Thank you.
Did you lock that one?
I didn't, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Getting salt.
Well, no, you're rubbing the salt in the wounds.
What do you mean? I literally bet every game. It was Saturday, which I don't think worked out overall for me positive, but I did have a nice Arizona ticket in the pocket. Iowa State also can't hit a free throw to save their life. Arizona's in the same category as Duke for me. We're gonna need to be in probably all the way into March Madness conference tournaments before I'm fading them.
It's tough. I'm kind of with you. I feel like I should learn my lesson from Kansas, from them destroying Kansas. The counter is Iowa State off a loss. They've been good in that situation. 3-1 ATS. They got embarrassed by Texas Tech at home. They probably need this game more than Arizona. That's the case. But man, I feel so dumb. I felt dumb. Thanks for reminding me, Ryan. I felt dumb for taking Arizona. Colby, what are you doing?
Yeah, look, Arizona's looked great. Shout out to Matola in the chat. I'm sure he'll be at Overhang Bar, drinking several cocktails with us. If I had to wait, if I had to wager, geez, I'll take Iowa State in the points. The logic is this: Arizona has a 2-game lead on everybody right now, right? Iowa State just got embarrassed at home. You look back at what Arizona's done. The Texas Tech beat them in this exact spot, like similar spot, I would say, because they had just come off the Kansas game. I'm gonna jump on Iowa State here. I think they're the more desperate spot. They're playing for seeding. I think they're playing for more of a seeding spot than Arizona is, because Arizona, providing they don't lose to Colorado, I think you can book them as the number 1 seed. So give me Iowa State, the more desperate team here. Seeding matters. Let's go. Give me the points.
Might have to tune up my model, Sean. Almost every one of these games, my model has like the favorite by like 2.5 to 3 points. I got Arizona by 10.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I'll stick with.
Also, Colby using the same Arizona logo back to back.
You know
episodes.
what?
No, that's not true. The last one was red.
Yeah, I'll get burned one more time. Colby made a compelling case for Iowa State. The stove's hot. I'm touching it one more time. Give me Iowa State in the points. Let's go.
Did you watch this Arizona team?
Yeah, I did. I was on Kansas.
Is Arizona better than Duke, Colby?
Arizona should be number 1 in the nation without any question.
Yeah.
Have you seen their fucking resume? It's almost comical that they've just been ignored all year. Everyone's talking Michigan or Duke. No one's resume looks this good. Arizona beat Florida. Hey, that team's pretty good. Arizona beat UCLA in LA. Team's pretty good. They won at UConn. Who else are the title contenders? Kansas. We just watched them destroy them, right? Houston. They went to Houston, right? So what am I missing here? They have one of the best resumes I've ever seen in college basketball. And they're not number 1. It's truly shocking.
It is wild. So they've both, Duke and Arizona have both lost to Texas Tech, and another conference rival. But I don't. To me, the teams that Arizona has played. I mean, even just going back, having an SEC doubleheader with Auburn and Alabama taking care of that. You didn't even mention our gals beating San Diego State. What an absolute win there. Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think Arizona, they won't be the overall number 1 seed most likely, but we probably should be.
Without question. No one's resume is even close to this.
We'll see though, because I feel like they last year respect the quad 1 wins or whatever. They have to have the most quad 1 wins.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Yeah, that seemed to be the one data they did respect. All right, Weber State, Portland, Oregon. Which, imagine if Vikings showed up on the shore of Portland, Oregon, modern day. Yeah, they would.
They'd fit right in with their lack of haircuts and.
Well, I just think the lack of resistance,
smelling like they've been out at sea for a couple months.
How many people in Portland do you think would even?
Is that a homeless person or a Viking? I can't tell the difference.
That's what I mean.
He's raping and pillaging. It's part of its culture. We can't judge.
Back off. Why? I mean, and don't you dare confuse his identity. Identifies as a Viking. What do Vikings do? They kill people and rape people. Get over it. Portland State laying 4.5. Oh, that's just what they did. They yeah. I fell down a stolen land wormhole recently. Just someone did one of those like stop animations that shows showing the entire world being stolen multiple times over. It's a good one. Vikings were involved. Colby,
final game of the season here in the
JJ
conference.
McCarthy on the trade block. Just
what?
JJ McCarthy might be traded.
What do you mean?
There's
The
rumors
Giants.
Vikings are shopping JJ McCarthy.
The Giants see that white. The Giants see that white quarterback, and they're like, "Ooh,
I got to get me some of that."
he looked great in blue." Right?
No. They're completely fine. They got the very seasoned Jackson Dart and Jameis Winston, who I don't know if you saw an aggregator put out a post today that said Jameis Winston leads Bible study for the Giants and is willing to talk to anyone about the Lord.
How many meetings?
That was the report.
How many meetings have the Giants had about getting rid of James Winston? Why, I didn't know. I thought we got James Winston. Who's this James Winston character?
Right? Steve Tisch had a lot of good laughs on the island there about their policy towards African American quarterbacks.
If you didn't, I would highly recommend reading Dan Wetzel's latest article on the just asking the NFL some simple questions out loud through his massive outlet on ESPN. Back to the Vikings.
What I was saying here is Portland State's lost 3 straight. They haven't won a regular season championship in a minute. So this is it. You win this, you outright win the Big Sky championship. Weber State has looked good though. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They've looked good recently, but I think we just have to lay it. Portland State's in the spot. They got to do this. They got to get it together here. Lay it with Portland State. They get the 1 seed in the tournament because if they lose this game, there is a scenario where they end up as the 3 seed. It's crazy because they had like a 5-game lead. They had like a 3-game lead like 2 weeks ago.
And of course, Sean, we will be talking about the Big Sky tournament when we talk about Starch Madness.
Great name.
I mean, again, March.
I'm going to go. Awesome. Colby made a good case for Portland State, but I'm going to go Weber State here. They've won 3 in a row, like you mentioned. They have some confidence here, and much better on the offensive glass than Portland State. And we see this all the time. The team that really needs it at home, the pressure's all on them. Weber State's going to come in here playing fast and loose. They don't care. Hey, they're Weber State. They don't care. Just coming off a nice road win at Idaho State. Before that, they won at Idaho. They've been good on the road. I don't think they're going to be scared of these Vikings. Give me Weber State.
Yeah, I would. Not being scared of Vikings was probably not good for your life expectancy back in the day. And it just that had to be the worst way. I mean, I know that anytime anyone showed up on your shore in a ship, it must have been horrible, but just you hear that Viking, you're like you live on a nice river and you hear that Viking.
A lot of torches, huh? Do you think they want to trade with us? There's probably like one guy going, "Oh, maybe they have some fine silks we can trade."
They didn't know the first time, that's for sure.
And they're just these just maniacs descending over the hill. Oh no, they're here to kill us all.
Yeah, I mean, God, again, I don't know if there's a worse way of going out than just you're enjoying a Sunday brunch and these fucking savages show up. I got
Kramer's worst case scenario. So he's got looking over his shoulder when
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, they worship those pagan gods. Portland State laying 4.5. Again, I might have to tweak my model. This is the first time I've applied it to crappy teams. They seem to like the favorite almost every time. That's right. My model does use the they pronoun, Sean. Idaho State. Shout out to Merrill Hodge. You heard his voice at the top of the episode. Great.
He's an Idaho State Bengal.
Why would you think I'd use his voice, Colby? Because I know this kind of information because I've been diving to the depths of college basketball. Sacramento State. What had happened was I looked at the list of games and I said, "You got to be fucking kidding me." Shaq State, aka Sacramento State. Curious to hear the story here. You made this logo, didn't you? Sacramento State / Shaq State laying 1.5 points at home, 7 p.m. on the West Coast. Colby.
Well, you know who their general manager is, right?
I'm guessing it's Shaq.
It is.
That's impressive.
And their head coach is Mike Bibby, and they're terrible.
I did know that.
They're no.
I mean, no disrespect.
It's year one. All right.
I mean, no disrespect to Shaq, but the only time I've seen Shaq put in more work than I expected was when he DJ'd
our party,
a holiday
us, right?
party. It was just like, wow, Shaq's actually up there. There's no way he's putting in the work as a GM. There's just no way.
What next thing you'll say he doesn't use the General's insurance, Ryan? Come on. Of course he's putting in the work.
I'm gonna guess that's also an accurate statement. He does not use the General's insurance.
That's the Orlando Magic fan said when he said, "I'm going to do this. I'm going to star in this film called Blue Chips." All right, and then Steel. He might have been in LA by the time Steel came out, but still, that's what they said. They didn't think he could double task, and he did it. All right. Great classic movies. All right. What was the other one? Kazam. Your daughters love Kazam, right?
I will say it's tricky to get some of those older movies like that by them because they're sometimes a little slow moving in the beginning. They lack a punch.
The Kazam is not slow moving. It's shitty, but it moves fast.
Yeah, new movies are wild.
Showing us Kazam is it takes too long.
The plot developed. Come on, there's too much external dialogue. Hey, for me, Shaq State all the way. They've been great here at home, 7-3 ATS, and Shaq State, unlike Shaq himself, Shaq State ironically is amazing at free throws, 78.2%. Good as a good at home here. They get the win. They get the cover. Shaq State. AKA Sac State.
I think I'm with you, just because at home these gyms have been pretty lit, just because they get to see Mike Bibby and Shaq. Well, I don't know how often Shaq's there, but Mike Bibby at least. They have been good at home. They're 9-4 at home. They're terrible on the road. Hornet Pavilion, we rocking. We're playing for some seeding here. Let's go. Give me Shaq State. Yeah.
What was Shaq's career free throw percentage, Sean? Your big free throw.
53%.
52.7.
Yep. Did I get any credit?
You remember when they used to blame you were
close. It was a really good guess.
Come on.
I remember like Lakers fans and Magic fans be like, stop complaining. His hands are too big.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, Yao Ming's hands are even bigger. And he's like 92% from the free throw line.
Well, there were so many excuses. It was like, no, think about it. It's like throwing a tennis ball into a thing at your eye level.
It's like if you tried to chuck a marble. Shut the fuck up. Hate your free throws.
All of that stuff was like, okay, like maybe I can get behind. And then Yao Ming, like as they're playing at the same time, Yao Ming is just like just a silky like 88%.
Like always in the top 10 in the league. Always in the top 10 in the league was Yao Ming.
Do they use gongs in China too?
Why would they not use gongs?
I didn't know if that was just a Japanese thing.
Well, it's a multi-purpose sound.
Do they use gongs in China?
Yeah, our buddy Justin's.
Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
It looks like they've been a crucial part of Chinese culture for thousands of years.
Yeah, I've been following Decker's Instagram posts.
Oh man,
our buddy Decker is traveling the world. His wife is originally from China, and he's doing some sightseeing over there. There's some hilarious photos, including just random Chinese dudes who had never seen a white guy before, like thought he was a celebrity. And there's like a photo of Decker just with his thumbs up next to two random Chinese guys. Kramer, what are you doing in this game? Come on.
Oh my God. All right. Yeah, no, I mean, recent form again, we were doing this earlier. Both of these teams are comically bad. What I'll do is I'll take the home team in that case.
All righty. Hey, we got our Horizon preview coming up, then some locks and some dogs. Before we do that, of course, shout out to the ultimate dog, Underdog. Head over to Underdog. They just upped the prices on their pick'em. Colby, we went 2-1. Unfortunately, you had to go 3-0 to get that 6.5x multiplier. Of course, use the promo code SGPN. Play $5 to get $75 in bonus funds. Colby, do you have 2 college basketball pick'ems for us?
Yes, and look, there's not a lot out right now, so I'm just going to do 2, not 3. I'm going to go Cam Boozer against the Pussy Pack tomorrow night. He'll get higher than 21.5 points. All right, so Cam Boozer higher than 21.
Okay, I like that.
And then this is, I think the better play that I like even more is Keaton Wagler taking on Oregon. Keaton Wagler plays for Illinois. This is on Tuesday. He is one of the best freshmen in America, and I felt like he's had his little struggles the past couple games. I think he's going to really go for. I mean, Oregon's not known for their defense, so give me the higher 18.5 points a game on Keaton Wagler. Points not per game, but for this game. You know what I mean.
You got there.
Yes. And I will be, I got one of these boosts, one of these rockets.
Really?
I'm going to strap on and get that up to 4.5x. Cameron Boozer higher 21.5 points. Keaton Wagler higher 18.5 points. Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by No Vig. Who wants to pay Vig? Not me. And that's why you got to sign up over on Novik. Available in a bunch of states, 35 plus states. Use our promo code SGPN. Spend $5, get $50 in bonus funds over on the Novik app. Again, if you use odds boards, Novik is going to be on there, and they're going to be giving you some great prices. Add it to your portfolio of places to get down. Download the Novik app today if it's available in your state. That's NOVIG, promo code SGPN. Novik. Promo code SGPN, and it's official. Merch Madness is here. Yeah, baby. Or what is Dick Vitale saying?
Can I be honest? I thought you were telling me JJ McCarthy was getting traded. I thought whatever you were saying earlier in the show is like actual like late breaking news. And now it's breaking.
Sticky V says, what was his?
Wasn't he? Yeah, baby. Or that's Austin Powers.
Yeah, no, I was confusing him with Austin Powers. Awesome, baby. The new Let It Ride hat. Cannot wait to rock that. Nice little shout out. If you know, you know. Of course, some first half unders. We also have a first half unders St. Patty's Day edition. The Let It Ride hats, and TCE stuff. 15% off everything with the promo code March. Yes, Ryan. I
was just gonna say I think young people might like the Let It Ride shirt because while it's not printed on like a 20-year-old shirt and feeling very retro, like you thrifted it from a dingy thrift shop in a bad part of town, I have been given the green light that it is a good design.
Oh, okay. The Let It Ride one.
Yeah.
Oh, they recognized it.
I don't think they understand that it's the cigarette. It just has, for some reason, it came across as vintage. I think they saw the hat first.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Good to know young people are into it.
Well, they don't even know how cool the Marlboro Man was. All right. Do we want to do our locks first, or do we want to do the Horizon League stuff first?
You name it.
I doubt any of us are going to lock up any of the Horizon League stuff.
Okay.
So.
Kramer, lock up. Or no, wait. Colby's been starting. That's been good for us.
Yeah,
Colby,
I was going to say, don't you want to
let it rip? What do you got?
Well, let me jump on over here. Let's lock up. Give me the pussy pack plus 9.5 lock.
Oh boy, that's a massive red flag. Can I also make a prediction? He's doing. I assume you're about to start your show in like 30 minutes, Colby, live.
Yes, less than that.
Can I predict a Benedict?
No Benedict.
Okay,
Colby. What else you got?
Well, give me. I think the next play will be the Nazis plus 11.5.
Give me another show giving out a Nazis lock.
Yeah.
Nazis are 0-2 in world wars, both straight up in ATS.
Yeah, but you're looking at the.
This is not a world war though. This is like going into France.
Yeah, but that's like saying they didn't win the national championship, but they won a lot of games that year.
they got out to a hot start and they crashed early.
They won a lot.
They're like the Patriots, right? It's kind of a soft schedule early on. Poland, etc. Once they had to step up in competition. The Patriots
once
and
Eli
the
Manning and the aka the United States of America showed up, it was a different story.
Eastern Washington's the third lock, by the way.
Ooh, yes,
oh my goodness,
sir.
I'm not going to do that. To
Moneyline dog.
The Moneyline dog. Let's see here. Let's go.
Oh no! Did I not take a single dog?
I do like the Nazis, but I think
Wait, don't isolate that. Keep going.
I think that.
So you don't understand. It's the national social. Go ahead, Colby.
I don't know where you're going with that, but
I was making fun of anyway. Continue.
NC State beats Duke.
Oh wow.
What?
Okay.
Actually, no. Do the Nazis. Do the Nazis. I can't take the pussy pack on the money.
Yeah, come on, dude. Colby, what?
Do the Nazis.
Yeah.
All right.
He's already close to Benedicting, Sean. My prediction is pretty strong.
For me, lock up New Orleans, laying the 7.5. Make them say,
Come on.
Eastern Washington laying the 3.5, and Shaq State laying the 1.5 as the third lock. The money line, no. Portland State. They're not going to get it done. Give me Weber on the money line. Kramer.
All right. So I'm not going to make my clients have to dive into the depths and then stoop to some of these games like you guys. So I'll start with Duke.
We got a lock battle. Ding, 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 ding.
Give me Duke. Yeah, lay the points with Duke. Lay the points with Arizona.
Okay.
Was there something funny I said?
No.
Or
TMZ.
Well, yeah, that's were you new here?
You get your snorkel right out of the shop.
And Stephen F. Austin laying the 7.5. Give me those lumberjacks.
Okay. Moneyline dog. What are you parlaying the 3 favorites?
I'm with Colby.
Kramer, you have one. You have the Nicholls Nazis.
The Nazis. Baby.
I'll take
Houston Christian.
I'll take Houston Christian on the money line.
You're with the yapper.
He's got his thumb in that dog's ass.
What is that? What is that money line? I mean, what a shitty play.
Plus 105.
That's like the CVS receipt, right? That they try to give you.
Right,
It's like
Colby,
6 pages long.
I'll join you.
Nicholls on the money line.
Additionally, I'll take Nicholls on the money line.
Wow, you guys are. I like it. Onions.
Yeah, I mean, it is important to. I have a note for just general March Madness notes and thoughts, and I did add something last year that says, just remember how bad these bad conferences are. So variance happens when you have bad teams. Although McNeese is very good. You know what? Take Nicholls off. Leave me on Houston Christian. I don't care if you guys are gonna. I don't care if you guys are gonna make fun of my size.
What a square! What a fucking square! I'm Real Money Kramer. I got a nice dog for you. Plus 105 on the money line.
Whoa!
Right?
I'm looking for winners. I'm
Subscribe
not trying
to the Sports Gambling Podcast. Plus 105 on the money line, folks.
I'm not trying to impress you with a bulge.
Okay, rapid
I
fire.
thought Beanick was bad with his plus 110s. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, plus 110 is a great price.
We got to get out of here in 24 minutes. Kramer, explain the Horizon League preview.
Hello. Yeah. So Horizon League, I think Colby might have some. Let's see. What are we? Okay. It's pretty much impossible to read, but what I'll explain to you is what the Horizon League was last year was 11 teams made the tournament. 11 teams make the tournament this year, but last year they had 3 play-in games. So essentially the top 3 seeds got a bye. And then from there, it was a standard tournament where the top seeds advanced and played each other, like no different than March Madness, no reseeding, nothing like that. Campus sites to start, and then they close out in Indy. This year, they're doing campus sites again. They're closing out in Indy, but they're taking a real progressive approach. And unlike some of these conferences that are trying to stack the odds for their best teams and giving them as many as 5 buys and right into the semifinals, so they don't have the variance of having to play all the games. The Horizon League has taken the approach of, we're going to have 1 play-in game. Our 2 worst teams, Cleveland State and IU Indy, they're going to play on Monday. That's the game that we have play-in game. And then you have 5 first round matchups, which you can see on Colby's screen there.
I don't know if you can see it.
Barely. I can't zoom on the slide. It's what I hear is what I can do. I can do this. We're gonna on the fly. I can give you a slightly bigger version here.
It's fine.
All right. Well, it's already happening now, Sean. Anyway, so. The long and short of it is the where it gets fair is after these 5 games get played, you have 5 teams. They get seeded best seed down to worst seed, and the best seed gets another bye. The 4 and the 5 essentially play each other as a play-in to play that 1 seed, and then the 2 and the 3 play each other. So I love the complexity of this. We're gonna watch some hilarious college basketball studio shows trying to explain this, or maybe not because it's the Horizon League. And 2, I like it because you're actually trying to make it fair for all the teams, and you're also giving, you're continuing to weight regular season seeding by letting that carry through into that second round. So with that, shout out to the Horizon League for not being huge pussies like some of these other leagues. And we have on Monday, 4 p.m. on the West Coast in Cleveland, Cleveland State, IUND. Cleveland State's laying 1.5.
You got to take Cleveland State. Pooey's been trash this year. Now Cleveland State's been all over the place. So this game's tomorrow. The other games are on Wednesday. The story of Cleveland State this year has been quite hilarious. They've lost 7 in a row, and at one point they had won 4 or 5 in a row from like January 17th to February 4th. They went on a 5-game win streak, including beating the best teams in the conference. They beat Oakland, Green Bay, Wright State, and Youngstown. So almost all the good teams there. I still think Pooey is just trash. So I will lay it with Cleveland State there. They're at home. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I'm with Colby. They're at home. They're better at the free throw line, and IUPUI's defense is horrific. I mean, so is Cleveland State's, but Cleveland State at least has somewhat of an offense. IUPUI has nothing going. Cleveland State lay the 1.5. Kramer.
And what was the story? They sold off their basketball program to make it IUND or whatever. Colby,
something like that.
There was a Ponzi scheme.
Well, their bus burnt down last year. Maybe the documents burnt down with that too.
Cleveland State, Colby, traditionally keeps a better program than this, so I'm going to lean on that home crowd there. Hopefully, it's nice and lit. All right, so the winner of that game, which we all think is going to be Cleveland State, will be taking on Wright State.
Yeah, I don't have a slide for that.
We don't have that one. Yeah, that's fine. We have and all of these games will be at the home venue of the higher seed. At all games at 4 p.m. on Wednesday now. So we'll skip ahead to the Youngstown State 9 seed against Robert Morris. Pick Dundee has this as a 5.5 point spread for the home team in Moon Township, Pennsylvania. I mean, I assume that you can safely assume that I'm probably going to be taking the home team and the favorite in all these matchups.
No, Bob Morris has looked good this year. They're 13-3 at home. Youngstown's 4-10 on the road. And Robert Morris playing the best ball. They're on a 7-game win streak right now. 8-2 in their last 10. Meanwhile, Youngstown 2 straight losses. You got to take Bobby Moe here.
Yeah. I'm with you. Specifically, they have a tremendous matchup at the 3-point line. They like to chuck 3-pointers. They're at home. They're going to have their normal sight lines, and Youngstown is one of the lazier teams.
Yeah. Robert Morris, awesome at offensive rebounding as well. And Youngstown State does not do a good job of preventing those. And like Kramer said, Bobby Moe hits the threes. They roll.
All next up in Detroit, we have the 8 seed Milwaukee
versus the Hospital
taking on Detroit.
I'm sorry, they're all at the same time. Okay, there we go.
Oh, my bad. Detroit Mercy, the 3 seed. I just put it in the order of the bracket. I think Detroit Mercy laying a projected 7.5 per Pick Dundee.
Yeah, look, I'll take the points here. I mean, look, Detroit's playing good ball this year, but Bart Lundy's team, they just haven't lived up to the hype, but they did just whoop Youngstown. And I feel like they've played better. They beat Green Bay back on the 15th. That's the game Gottlieb got kicked out of. Or I'm sorry, that's led to the suspension. They've won 3 of 5, and their loss. They just played Detroit on the 20th of February, lost by 5 at Detroit. I like the points there, just knowing that. So give me Bart Lundy. He's got over 300 career wins as a head coach. He's a good spot here.
I'll take Colby's word for it. Give me Milwaukee. Need a little dog here. I don't want to go all chalk. And the Hospital does hit their free throws, which is enticing. Ooh. But I'll take Milwaukee.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sean,
and the points.
This is an odd time for you to jump ship with the one of the better free throw shooting teams in the country. Yeah, all over the Hospital. Like I said, gonna have to take a lot.
Milwaukee might be live too.
Okay. Disagree, but okay. Northern Kentucky. Head back to another.
Oh, that's that. Look at that Northern Kentucky logo. If I may, guys.
They're gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
What's up with the Horizon League and Vikings? The people of the North.
They got a Viking fetish.
Northern
You
Kentucky.
ever been to Cleveland?
Oakland laying 5.5 in Michigan. I believe it's Rochester. What's the so projected 5.5 from Colby? Another clear home favorite.
No, man, dude, they've been looking like shit down the stretch here, man. I know it's our guy Greg Campy, but look, they've won what 2 of the last 6 games.
You can't trust this Oakland defense to lay 5.5. You got to take the Norseman.
Yeah, I feel like the Norse though. I mean, they haven't played it. I mean, I guess both are kind of. But Northern Kentucky should have beat Wright State the other day. That's the 1 seed in the conference. Wright State lucked up. I think Northern Kentucky's looked better of late. I'll take them in the points against Oakland.
Yeah, I'm with you. Give me the Norseman. There, I mean, the way Oakland's defense has been, and you just look at their advanced numbers. Yeah, I mean, 285th in the nation, adjusted defensive efficiency. You can't take them to lay 5.5. That's crazy.
Okay, they won by 11 last time they played at home. I'll lay it. I like this. A lot of battles. Purdue, Fort Wayne, fabulous school, and an absolute amazing logo situation there. Taking on Green Bay, which I don't know where Colby. This looks like an App Store logo for Green Bay. Green Bay laying a projected 7.5 per pick Dundee in beautiful Green Bay, Wisconsin. Did Green Bay feel like a basketball town when you were there, Sean?
No, not at all. They love Lambeau. They love football.
Colby,
My opinion on Green Bay or this game?
Whatever. It's kind of a freestyle.
Well, Green Bay, nice little town. Love the fact you can ride the bike to the stadium and stuff. Cool. It's like the it's like a college football team in the NFL.
Yeah.
So love the town there. I don't understand. I've never understood why basketball can't work there. I mean, Tony Bennett's dad had it going there for a little bit, but I still think they should be better because they're kind of off on an island. That's a pretty far trip to Milwaukee. They should be better. And Gottlieb's going to be the man to do it. However, it's too many fucking points. And he's never been in a pressure situation like this as a head coach. I will take IPFW. I think Green Bay gets the win, but I think it's too many points for an IPFW team that's decent. So give me the points in the elephants there, mastodons, whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah.
Purdue Fort Wayne, you could argue as the best, some of the best backcourt trios in the league. We're talking about Corey Hadnot, the second, leads the league in scoring, and his backcourt running mates, Mikhail Stevenson and DeAndre Craig Jr. Purdue like Fort Wayne, and Colby said this is a lot of pressure for Green Bay. They do hit their free throws, but I'm with Colby. 7.5, too much. Give me the Mastodons.
Well, the key part of what you said too is the fact that all those guys are juniors and seniors and their whole lineup. In fact, so yeah, we have to fade Gottlieb. He's a maniac. Okay. I got it. You're right. You have to mix it up and cut. Obviously, all 4 favorites aren't gonna, or all 5 favorites aren't gonna cash. So you got to plan ahead.
Colby, what are we doing here for our futures bets for the Horizon League? It does seem, as far as conference tournaments, pretty wide open here. I was taking a look at Purdue Fort Wayne. You got them at 45-1. What do you make of these? I mean, even Green Bay, it's kind of annoying that they play each other, because if Green Bay does get by them, they're certainly in the mix at 10-1. What do you make of this? I kind of like the Purdue Fort Wayne just because of the old guard play, which we've seen that as a formula work, and teams getting hot here. But what are you doing for your futures?
Yeah, look, I got Green Bay beating Fort Wayne. I just think that 7.5 is a big number in the Horizon League. But yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't make sense to look for the path here because of what you explained with the bracket. I think the best value is, to me, I think Northern Kentucky is live against Oakland. I think I think Green Bay. To me, I would just say, give me Green Bay, and give me Northern Kentucky. Those are the two ones I would sprinkle there. I don't think Youngstown can beat Robert Morris at Bobby Moe, and I don't think Milwaukee can put it together. If they were to upset Detroit, I don't think they could sustain it game in, game out. So I think it's your plays to me, like with actual value, would be either Oakland, if you think they can beat Northern Kentucky, which, you know, because 425 is still juicy enough, or to me, Green Bay or NKU. The other ones, I don't see them being able to put it together game in and game out.
So don't take Purdue Fort Wayne. Too crazy.
Look, I just would be surprised if they. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised.
I like that play, Sean.
But yeah,
right. I'll take. I like Northern Kentucky because I think they are live against Oakland. So I'll take them at 14-1, and I will take Purdue Fort Wayne 45-1. Kramer, what are you doing? You said you like Purdue Fort Wayne.
Yeah. Well, comment on the. I like Robert Morris, and I'm gonna take Robert Morris. And then a small little sprinkle on Fort Wayne.
Bobby Moe at plus 280. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Thus ends our Horizon League conference preview podcast
Thrilling.
And picks. We got a bunch of college basketball episodes, all college hoops this week on the Sports Gambling Podcast. This is March. Reminder, get in on 15% off everything in the merch store. Promo code March. Get a sweet DGen University hat, some TCE gear, the first half unders, shirts, and hoodies now as well. Come and hang out with us Wednesday night at the Circa Overhang Bar, 6 o'clock. Drinks on us. And yes, get in the Survivor Pool, the Madness Survivor Pool, $25K guaranteed to first place. Winner take all. That's going to be awesome because someone in our audience, Ryan, is going to be walking away with $25,000. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/survivor, promo code SGPN. Obviously, you're already subscribed to the College Experience, daily college basketball pick spots, best live chat out there. Get in over on the TCE, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night talking more college hoops. Ryan, what time are we tipping off? 7 o'clock.
So yeah, 7 o'clock every day this week except for Thursday, and we're doing a little double header. We'll be doing a Friday and a Saturday episode. I think. Wow. Just again, we have so many basically, a ton of conferences to get to. And real quick note on that Survivor contest for March Madness. Yes. We're currently looking at a $24,400 overlay.
It's guaranteed.
$24,000 overlay.
I know we almost shouldn't promote it because I already have 10 entries.
Yeah, you got a great price.
Yeah, this is actually counterintuitive. We should be telling people not to get into it. I'll max enter and we'll get this 25K.
So what made you max enter?
No, I didn't. There's 25 entries.
Oh, so I can outdo you?
Yeah, you can. Okay. Well, as of right now, I might add to my entries. But you also reminded me that managing 10 entries does sound like a lot of work.
Well, you're just going to, here's what I would recommend. Treat it, just add a multiplier. So you have 10 entries, you have 2 entries and each you're going to shove on 5.
All right. That makes sense. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/survivor. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
Happy March.
Kramer. Let it ride.